You rename me. I am yours, God. I am yours. You change me. You rename me. I am yours, God. I am yours. I am changed, like you change the water in wine. Yeah, I have more of you and less of me. You took me to the Jordan and made me clean. I am changed. I am changed. I am changed. Come change me. Come rename me. I am yours, God. I am yours. You change me. You rename me. I am yours, God. I am yours. You change me. You rename me. I am yours, God. I am yours. I am changed, like you change the water in wine. Yeah, I have more of you and less of me. You took me to the Jordan and made me clean. I am changed. I am changed. I am changed. Come change me. Come rename me. I am yours, God. I am yours. You change me. You rename me. I am yours, God. I am yours. You change me. You
yours. I'm done with it. See, and that's the trick. And I was for real about that. How many of y'all have ever gone to God? Let me back up. How many of y'all actually pray? Like for real? Like, don't lie. You're in church. He knows if you're lying. Okay? Because some of us, we say we do and we don't. And I'm not looking. But, we actually pray and we go to God and we got a list of things that we want to talk to him about. And we get there and we kind of got this big trash bag, and it's got all of our worries and our concerns and our problems and our issues and the things that we want him to handle. And we take them all out and we lay them all out at his feet, and we pull them all out like little cans of groceries. You know what I'm talking about? Or little boxes and little bricks and rocks and things, and we pull them all out and we set them all out at his feet and we show them all to him, and here's all of our worries and all of our concerns and all of our junk and all of our mess and everything that's wrong, Lord, here it is. And then we pick everything back up and we put it all back in our little bag and we throw it back over our back and we walk right out of our prayer closet with it. We just continue to take it with us. We never really let go of the concerns and the worries of life. We never really release to him the problem. We continue to work on the problem. We continue to think about the problem. We continue to, cipher on the problem in our head. How can I fix it? How can I do this? How can I do that? And the Bible makes it so very clear over and over and over. For those of you that actually read it, and I'm not being critical, I'm just saying for those of you that actually read it, some of us just don't have time. I mean, I live a very busy life. For those of you that know my personal life, you know how often I am in the middle of something and doing something or whatever it is that I may be in the middle of. And so I don't really have as much time to read the Bible as I used to. And so I have an awfully busy life, so I have to make sure that I read. You know what I mean? To make sure that I actually get in there and take a look and see what the Bible has to say on a daily basis. And so it's real difficult to take time to get in and allow the Word to speak to me about my personal situations. And so therefore, because of that, I have a tendency to get over into trying to figure things out. Does this make sense? Am I making sense? If not, I'll talk about something else. We can always talk about, penguins if you want to. You can. Or primates, Which reminds me of a joke. I've lost y'all, so I'm gonna tell a joke. I've lost you, so I got to tell a joke, okay? So, what do you call two monkeys that share an Amazon account? No, prime mates. Whoever got it, prime mates. Yeah. Good one. All right, so half of you know this one already because I couldn't hold it in. I had to tell it. So half of you know this, half of you don't. If you know it, shush. And I'm talking to Jessica Lewis. Does anybody know how to make an egg roll? Yes, sir. Oh, you didn't know I was going to call on you, did you? I'm playing. I'm joking. All right, you know how you make an egg roll? You push it. Yeah, but I don't know. So I got you back. Okay, I got you back. So the worries and concerns of life are real. And the things that we go, I don't know why I'm on this, but I'm going to stay on it. I'm going to stick on it for a little bit. They're real, and the concerns of life are real. And there's stuff that we go through that we have to let go of, guys. We have to let it go. And I was for real whenever I was talking earlier. God is a perfect gentleman. He will allow you to work on what you want to work on. And he will allow you to keep what you want to keep. Because he is a gentleman. I mean, chivalry was not created by us. It's his way of doing things that we're doing. Are y'all with me? Good manners were not created by us. That's a moral code handed down from heaven on how you're supposed to treat people. That's his way of treating people that we use around here on the earth. And so He's a gentleman because he's a gentleman. He was the first gentleman. So if you want to take care of something, he will sit back and let you do it. Even if it's a detriment to yourself, he will let you do it. Who's got kids around here? All right, so you're teaching your child how to do a thing. Tie their tennis shoes. Do we still teach kids how to tie tennis shoes, or do we just do Velcro all the time now? We don't know. Nobody. Parents are like, I have no idea. I don't know. Do you teach your kids how to brushing their teeth? Do you teach your kids how to brush their teeth still? Do we still do this thing? Okay, good. Thank God. Except for Joseph. Yeah, there's a lot of pointing at Joseph this morning. So poor JoJo. He gets picked on all the time. So you're teaching your child how to brush their teeth, and you show them how. And at some point, you have to stop. For those of you that have children, like my kids are, you're 16, right? My youngest is 16. I haven't brushed their teeth in at least 10 years or better. Okay? At some point, we stop brushing their teeth for them, and we let them do it on their own, right? Okay? Even if they're doing it wrong, we're not going in there and brushing their teeth anymore. Because you're old enough to brush your own daggum teeth. I mean, if you can't brush your teeth by now, there's a big, huge problem, right? Well, it's kind of the same thing with God and to a degree. I mean, at some point, you should be able to, handle some stuff on your own, and you ought to be able to do some things. And man, I done told you how to do that, and why you still, what? No, baby, toothpaste. Don't just use water. Any of y'all still brushing with just water? Okay, so it's kind of this, excuse me here, I'm trying to do a thing. I'm not fancy like Paul. I don't have that thing attached to my ear. So, you see where I'm coming from. So there's this, I don't want to say requirement, but there's this expectation that God has on us that at some point we're going to begin to walk without, or ride the bike without the training wheels. Right? There is an expectation of growth. There's an expectation of, at some point, you're no longer a baby Christian. You at least graduate from pre-K to kindergarten. There's this expectation of growth that he has on us, that tomorrow you'll be a little bit better than you were today. Right? And so, because of that, there is a slight little bit, and excuse me for saying, so I'm so sorry for bringing this up. There is a slight little bit of responsibility that is on you. I actually got an O. Where'd that come from? Somebody got it. Yay! There is just a slight little bit of expectation and responsibility that is on us. He actually requires us to do some things. And those things are found in this little book right here, or, on the thing right here. And these things that he requires of us, they're not just overly, just like extraordinarily, hugely, enormously complicated things, but yet we find ourselves having a real difficult time getting them done. I'll give you an example. There were these two people. They lived a long time ago. Their names were Adam and Eve. Y'all remember these guys? Y'all ever heard of them before? Man, they were pretty cool folks. All right, so like out of all the people that have ever existed, they were the first. Okay, you heard of them? Like the first ones ever. Yeah, we're related to them. Yeah, they were your great 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 great. You get it, grandparents. I wasn't going to do all the grades. It's like one of those weird math problems that has like the little number, at the top of the number, like you got like the word and then like the little number at the top. You know what I'm talking about? The superscript, yeah, the power of, exponent. Thank you, my wife and somebody over here. The smart people. Yeah, the smart people said exponent. It's an exponent. All right. So it's one of those. It's great with an exponent, and I don't know which number it is. All right. Grandparent is who they are. And they lived a really, really, really long time ago. And when they lived, it was like them, it was like the two of them and God. Like things were great. Like they could use the entire capacity of their brain. Did y'all know this? Like their whole brain worked. Like they were made perfect in the image of God. Seriously. When they were first made, they were made perfect in the image of God. They were so smart that Adam, the dude, like he named all the animals by himself. All of them. And the bugs. He named them all. He would work, like when he first got here, he could work in the yard and not bust a sweat. You do realize this. Eve, at the time, whenever she was made, she did not have children. However, if she would have had children, it wouldn't have hurt. At the time that she was made. Y'all following me? These people were freaking phenomenal. They were amazing. They were like Hercules on crack. I mean, these folks could do anything. They were wild. It's like, whoa. Like I want to meet them one day in heaven and go like, wow, like what was it like before like all the stuff, you know? Because like there was stuff. Y'all remember the stuff? Yeah. So like here's the deal. They're living in this place called Eden, right? And it's a pretty cool place, and there's trees and stuff, and they can eat whatever they want to eat, except one thing, right? Except one thing. Well, they could do whatever they wanted to do, except one thing. They could go wherever they wanted to go, except for one place. Right? Just one thing. One thing they couldn't do. And for some reason, that one thing they weren't supposed to do, what'd they do? They did that. Human beings were so awesome. The one thing we're not supposed to do, that's what we're going to do. We just can't wait. We're like, really? I'm not supposed to eat that? No. I'm really not supposed to eat this. We've been like that since we were created. Why? Who knows? But that's the way we are. And we have to fight that thing every single day. Every day there's this fight that's going on against it. And if you don't realize that fight is there every single day, you have got the wool pulled over your eyes and the enemy is whooping you every day of your life. He is whooping up on you, and that's the reason why stuff ain't right in your life. It's because you don't realize that there's a battle there, and you don't realize that you got to have help. And you don't realize that whole bag of stuff that you're toting around, that you're taking to God, and that you're laying out in front of Him, and that you need some help on, and you don't realize you're packing it all back up, and you're trying to tote it right back out. You don't realize that all that stuff is there, and that you're trying to handle up on all of it. You don't realize that it's all there. You don't even see it. Because you're so busy trying to handle up on all of it, because that's the one thing you're supposed to do is just leave it at His feet. And just let Him have it all. Man, I'm getting some funny looks, aren't I? Ain't this fun? Let's go to 1 Peter. I didn't even get ready, Melissa, because this ain't in none of my notes. 1 Peter. Isn't this nice? Everybody having fun this morning? 1 Peter 5. Let's start there. Can we do that? And I'm going to go all the way to verse 9. I think. I may go further, but let's at least go there. So it'll be 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 5 to 9, maybe 10 if I feel like it.